Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 6 main tournament bracket match. Winners bracket round 2 match between Marco and Chopperman9. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Shannon Brett. I'm the restreamer, your tracker, and your seed roller for today's seed. I haven't rolled a seed in a while, so hopefully it will be a nice one. In the commentary booth, I am joined by the lovely Fox and Naki. Thank you both for joining today and getting this restream on. I haven't really got much else to say, so I'm just going to hand it over to the commentators. We'll see you guys later.
Absolutely. Hello. Thank you so much for restreaming, Shan. Yes, welcome to Marco versus Chopperman. We've got a fun matchup on our hands. How you doing, Fox?
Good. I'd like to just give like a bit of an introduction. This match I think could be like a little tricky. Like Argo's a really solid runner. But at the same time, I don't think anybody in the MR community has really known who Chopper is, but I do. He's one of the oldest glitchless runners of MM. And so his execution is not going to be any slouch in my eyes. So I think this can definitely be an interesting one to watch. So I would like there can be like complete chaos in this, but we shall see what will happen here.
That is awesome. Yeah, I saw the name and didn't recognize it from like a restream. And so that's really cool to hear their past experience. So man, now I'm even more amped for what's going to happen.
Indeed. So this season is I feel like this season is just so volatile. At least in terms of like the racers' perspectives, and I would like to emphasize that like the IZ hints are pretty tricky to handle, but when you understand like what's going on with the seed, you can like be very rewarded under like getting all those hints done. But we're off. I don't know if they saw anything like for free, but we're getting something.
Yep. Oh, Bo right there on the clock tower, and 2 Heartkin pieces on the cafe. So that's a very early projectile. So, all right, both of them go in laundry pool so far.
Both runners are doing because what I think has really become the meta since like last season is go peak cafe and then go grab the ferry. Oh, and this is a big chest.
And the cake, okay. That gives us 3 cows in the ranch once we have Goron. Yeah, an S6 that is no longer a song check.
Yeah, so if we want logical chaos, there's a hook shot on Ranch Sisters, but
wow.
we're potentially not going to see something like that.
That would be pretty funny though. But yeah, like what was said, with that early projectile, North Clocktown looks really nice with getting the human fairy, the starting bombers. If there's junk in the tree, then you can just opt for shooting down Tingle. But looks like Chopperman's heading up to the tree. Okay, that is our ocean title deed. And if we're not able to use it for Arcana this cycle, it's toilet paper.
I'd be tempted to just use that as toilet paper like night one. Especially like given the free bow. And we are getting a bit of divergence. The Chopper's going right for observatory.
Real peek. That I didn't get the full screen it quickly enough.
Yeah, I didn't see if that was important.
Okay, Marco doing the grandma skip time, and there's just a bomb chew on the observatory. I do too. I think it was a big gilded, but at the same time, like I saw a big, but I didn't see the gilding. So that's the tough bit of having some. If you don't full screen your screen ready for a peek, it's a little hard to differentiate. Well, stop hot in reservation is Romani's mask.
Moo.
So Moo Moo, you can use that next door after 10. Because we've got some purchases that are now shuffled in S6. Gives it a bit more significance than Zora Cape. How many important items?
That was 2.
All right. So Zora Cape 2. Yeah, we've got some more added importance to that mask since it can be 2 more items and not just if you have all of your transformation masks and play a song for Gorman. Yeah, that's our only hint right now. I'm too spoiled by a Southern opener that I'm like used to having at least the quads done. But we get some stonks today. We really
that was a refund, but sometimes it might take a bit to register if you weren't like very quick to see what's the item there.
Yeah, 50 for 50. At least Tingle gave us something, I'm pretty sure.
Anamarilla gives us a frog.
I love this. I love that so many people in Termina have pet frogs to give out to Link now.
Okay, so yeah, I saw on Marco's that it was a big gilded chest, so once we get any form of explosives, our runners are gonna go back for that, or like even Goron considering the early keg.
Oh, that's true. We could find a use for the keg that way.
I don't know, Chopper's doing bombers now. I was thinking he was gonna consider just going right for toilet hand.
Aroma's office, not a good habitat for frogs. I think she's probably installed an aquarium in the back, and we just can't see it. We just haven't seen it this seed. That's all.
In the meantime, I was able to catch that Postman had a purple rupee, so we don't need to worry about Postman's freedom.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Seeing it here at 10 o'clock is really convenient too. Oh yeah, you get some nice leeway there. Well, in terms of hint knowledge, both our runners are in the same spot, just having the observatory hint stone.
That 2 item count hint does leave room for required beavers. So if we do get a required beavers, like that would be silly. But I'm not. It's not really that common to get required beavers. And oh, there's Zora.
Yeah, Zora's there on bombers, so we'll get that pretty soon on both sides.
It doesn't look like Choppers want to use the grandma story to advance time.
Light arrows. That was the Pillar Grotto, right?
Yes.
And lands penalty on Postman's game.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, here's our quads on Chopper's side. We've been left in the dark for too long. Gossips are dead. Heart container. Goron race is a wall upgrade not required.
Okay, so that's good info. I think Chopper's just writing that down.
Oh.
Fall Great Fairy dead.
And SCT has two important items.
Well, I'm gonna just assume that's a bow waft. That's unfortunate to get.
And Hookshot's just there on the Swordsman's game.
Okie dokie. So now that Keg's like just flat out available. Yeah, almost. We don't have explosives, so chances are they could orphan the one check. I have a big chest on the stump.
Okay, this piece of art in Swamp Spider House. Marco's heading west, it looks like.
I'm kind of surprised at this, but like just due to the hint information. And time of day issues are gonna definitely be a thing. Moreover, the okay, that was Goron Village Foolish. Like, Arco's gonna need to invert if he wants to save Grandma this cycle. Or just not even go for, like, the chest, okay. I think that also should be okay. It's gonna be a little tight if you don't have good movement. But, yeah, this should be fine. And Ice Arrow on Milk Road Tingle.
Yeah, lots of interesting ingredients so far. And now, the second you say jet. Okay, nothing but milk on saving Grandma.
Interestingly, Marco's not going just to get Toilet Hand out of the way. I'd get rid of the Ocean D because it was free, and just hand the land tile deed in.
Yeah, with the OTD being up in the north tree, it's just, yeah, you can grab that on a cycle. Okay, this looks like a further push west on Marco's side. Nothing in the Fishman Grotto. But with that early bow, we can do Shooting Gallery.
I think Chopper's not want to double time then, but with this bow, there's definitely plenty of time to kill. Also, Marco didn't even go check the shop. Like there's a bunch of unhinted stuff in the seed, in like every seed. I'm kind of surprised.
Okay, there's a repeat for the Goron race. That, you know, wallet not required. That's good news. No bank 3.
I want the comedy option of there being nothing here, so you know that beavers or something.
Oh, that I would be a big fan of that. You know, the one week I don't bet on the beavers being something at the before we even know anything about the seed.
Yeah, Bank 3 all 9 mass purchases are both dead.
To flip into the like pool, and we see that fun peak. Oh, they already took it out with the bow. That's right. Picto box. Okay.
Chopper should not do this right now. Should wait until the time. He's gonna get the transition right now. Yeah, a little late. Like the transition completely messes up the strategy of counting the triangles on Postman here. You're supposed to count to 19, but when it you have that transition, it pauses the those triangles, but it doesn't pause the timer. So you don't want to hit a transition doing that if you're doing that strategy.
Yeah, so you just wait for the transition and then do the game.
Yeah, if you happen to have bunnyhood, you are fine to do that. But if you don't have bunnyhood, you should just not hit the transition midway through. It will completely mess up the strategy. Yeah,
Yep,
you count to 19 triangles on the postman's head, like going over his head for like the target reticle.
Or if you're a quick eater, you can time eating 19 Doritos. Oh, we don't need to
out
read
of
Lulu's
logic
diary.
bottle.
Oh, I'm about to learn a new strat. Oh, that's nice. Okay. That is much better than the Zelda Zora parkour I learned.
Up there on Guru. So we just saw Picto. Like, Picto was the only thing we saw.
Insert cape.
Mm-hmm.
And Goron on Evan.
There's
Nice
magic on the stump.
Oh, here's the picture.
Now
okay.
we can check it with just Goron. Yeah, okay, I think Marco just forgot. Well, if the Cape Grotto is nothing, there's something on beavers, and the Picto would be required. So... is Marco showing off what this NPC's running away doing? It just runs up here. So you gotta talk to Zora as Zora yourself.
And Deku Mask. Okay.
Yep.
The Picto was a part of the count. Well, obviously part of the count, but was the important item. Crucial. So yeah, we're looking at, we've got all of our transformations, and we're at 21 minutes. And the elemental arrows are not far behind, with magic on the stump and a bow in South Clocktown. Hook on Swordsman School, with South Clocktown being count 2. Yeah, good luck.
Upper also going to Cape now. If we get Hall 2 count, that's actually a really bad hint in this seed. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, because it gives us no like future prospects of like where you need to go after getting all this, and like it was pretty natural to go to Hall after getting Zora's mask.
Yeah, you get Hook Shot and Zora, so you're probably going this way anyway. Picto is one of the counts.
So we've
And
got
Bo is one of the counts for South Clawton. Go ahead.
yeah, and Cake to be decided. Of course, we have Hookshot for the day 3 chest, so it'll be interesting. I do hope the Zora Cape is Beavers, but we could do an out of logic Cake play too.
Well, now that we have Goron, we can, just hand in the Goron, like just go punch the rock. It's in logic.
That's a good point. I kind of oversaw that. Yeah, I think I just wanted to use that cake. Okay, now you can use that for cows if you're still on night 1.
Yeah, you got two important, so I think it's worthwhile to see what the second item is, and like you'll get knowledge about what that second item is. Just full clarineering. Moreover, if we do get a Zora Hall hint, if we find a mountain deed, it's possible that bottle could be one of the an additional count. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So it's probably not two. Chopper's not gonna go in because of time of day. Doesn't have enough time to do Zora Hall, I think. Like even when inverted. Oh no, I think Marco just lost Gorman Bros.
Oh, I had something. Yeah, not fun there, but thankfully we can retry it with the time of day.
So, do either of these runners want to do a like 30-ish minute sound check?
We've got vanilla audio, so I'd be happy with that. Now, is it the meta or fasting to do? But we do have Romani Mask, and can check everything in there.
Did Marco see the ice arrow, by the way? Terma Field 2, that's lights and magic, and nothing else is in there.
Well, that sounds like a hint got devoured, unfortunately.
It's actually good considering Marco's been skipping it a lot of Turbo Field. I don't know when he'd do Pillar Grotto. What was in the small chest, by the way? The underwater small chest?
Just milk.
Oh, okay. Okay, that postman's hat is gonna lead to nothing. I think we're still just with Guan Village Zero right now. I did not see what that hint said.
Seahorses was nothing. Something that is
okay,
nothing.
That was a copy of that. We saw that already. Just a frog for sale for 20 rupees.
Selling frogs. That's a interesting bar business. Hope not to eat. Don't want a frog in your throat. Yeah, since we had the Termina knowledge with important count, we knew the postman wasn't going to lead anything, and yeah, unfortunately, no letters today. Letter to cat. Well, we no letters for the postman's hat, but letter to cafe is also dead because we knew the heart pieces from the peak. So
Pinnacle Rock Zero.
okay, pure zero. Day 2 Grotto's big. Just gold dust. Okay.
Ew. I wouldn't say just gold dust. That's Marco's third bottle. But that's a terrible place for gold dust.
Yeah. We have to do the vanilla progression for doing the smithies. So it being on day 2 is okay, go to the swamp and then go north. If you want to hand it in, and if that's one of the few things you want to do up north. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have fire arrows or any convenient way to melt the ice that's on the furnace. Purple on Honey Darling.
Queenie, that's true, but gold dust doesn't stay through time anyway, regardless. So it's like, it doesn't truly like matter here.
Yeah, I think that might have been some combo muscle memory. Not on the runners, but in chat.
Yeah.
But we do get to see, okay, a little bit of ranch. Not day 1.
There's the other Turner Field hint.
Good info.
Like that. So that magic that we saw, it does not have to be required because there were lights in there.
Oh, fair.
Engine Cafe
There's
dead.
the NK hint right there. The dream is dead.
I would say that if it wasn't for the fact that the hint was there, and I don't know how Marco's treating these IC hints. Okay, we're just getting all of the bottles today.
It is
All
poker
right.
bottles today. You get bottle, you get a bottle. You get gold dust, but that can be a bottle.
What on earth?
That's double
So-
expired Picto if we need Mirror Shield.
East Clocktown 0. That
That is such a time sink. Why is it out here?
that's real unfortunate.
I want my time back and my archery money. Berries are eggs. And PR repeat behind the barn.
Chopper has it. Yeah, Chopper has it, so. But is not going to do the Lulu photo. Okay. I don't know why you don't just go right to Hall if you haven't done anything. Like, you should definitely push that Picto. Okay, so now it might really start feeling bad, but I don't know how Marco's gonna handle these importance camps because he hasn't gone back for the one check in Hall, and he hasn't gone back for the other count in Terma Field. So I'm not sure. That's another bottle. So we've seen 5 out of our 6 bottles already.
Yeah, just handling them out the seat. Nice big groupie from Bean Daddy. Can always count on him.
Moreover, like if you're seeing all these bottles all over the place, like once they both know that all these bottles are just sitting here, like these important count hints are less likely to be bait. So I'm very perplexed. Like given we're also like missing 3 items. Oh no, well, thought was healing, but we just got healing.
Yep, healing on the monkey. We just got healing, or how do you mean?
I'm more talking about the fact that that there's an orphan check that's important, that's most likely an important item in Zora Cape, as well as the Pillar Grotto. From Marco's perspective, like you found 4 bottles, the chance of that being required is actually a lot higher than you'd expect, given the 2 importance count hit. Because I guess you could find a bomb bag, but it's like you've got like your required items and then like a few bomb bags and maybe Mountain Tile Deed, I guess. Versus like the required items like Garo, Gibdo, Fires, and potentially Captain's Hat.
Right, okay. Well, yeah, we haven't seen much in Pirate's Fortress Interior except for a nice combat upgrade, the Great Fairy Sword on the bees, and nothing in the guarded chest. So looks like we just have one more to look at and get the full picture here. Yeah, if you had Goron, you'd be able to check sewers.
Indeed.
But we gotta play a song for Evan first.
We really just gotta do Hall. I would definitely go Hall before PF in with a potentially like required pick though. So. Oh, and Chopper was at 1 1/4, gets hit, and getting hit means you get kicked out. If I were Chopper, if you cannot refill HP, use Great Fairy Sword to make sure you don't get hit, so you don't get kicked out again.
Yeah, so nice crouch stabs are safe as well.
I think this is Marco doubling back for the grotto.
And getting some nice fairy routing on the way. Or egg routing, I guess I should say.
Yep, there we go. Both Goron and Deku are in Zora Hall.
Yeah, Picto from Important Count Zora Cape indicates or gives you that Deku. And yeah, this seed is being a little trolly with when you're running, you often have a plan for I'm going to this area, I'm going to check these things. Okay, I am done checking those things. Oh, and there's fire arrows. Okay, no beavers today.
Was that big up there? Or was it not?
I didn't see it. So yeah, from Restream perspective, we have all of our transformations, elementals, magic, hookshot. We just have to figure out our song layout.
Yeah, there's decent odds we need Captain's Hat, so we're not necessarily in go just yet.
And where was that mirror shield again?
The other photo.
Right, yeah, in the swamp. Okay.
If Captain's locks Oath, that means we'd probably be in go once we find the items. Okay, alright.
It's very much an overworld seed today.
Provided Marco did in fact see ISO on Tingle, which I think he's actually going back to get right now, actually. Yeah, he's got everything at this point except Icona access. And South Clocktown's still two item count. And so I guess you just go to ranch for the cows next cycle.
he was poor at the time to get ice arrows. I think we've all been there. I believe we're about to see the Day 3 chest in South Clocktown. I think on Marco's side. Eventually with Chopper, but they're going to pick up their mirror and probably soar back to Clocktown. Might be a small gilded.
I think it might just be brown.
I think they're
That's why they're not
just
checking it.
yeah, and Marco's just here to sell the gold dust. I'm pretty sure. Because yeah, we did know Bank 3 was dead. Nice, we got a bank high five here. Okay, heart container on bank 1. Oh. May have just deemed Keg and Bo important enough that we didn't do day 3.
I don't think we saw staff room. There's
I don't
allergy
believe so.
on Skull Kid.
Yeah, we might have a situation where seeing Mirror Shield validates the Picto, and we might not remember Lulu, but hopefully just a trip to Zora Hall can fix that.
Yeah, no, if Captain's Hat's on staff room, both of them forget, that's gonna feel really bad because they're not gonna be back for it for a very long time. It'd be even worse if it happens to not be O's behind Captain's Hat. If O's behind Captain's Hat, that's like the ideal situation. If they still need it, like given the fact that we've gotten everything else except Economass.
Yeah, so if Elegy in hand, Chopper's cycled on day 1 now. Grabbing a fish for Great Bay Coast.
No bomb, so we can't check Twin Islands grottos. Pepper's still not going to Hall.
Maybe we see it after the fish.
I'm still a fan of them using the keg to blow up the... Well, now it doesn't matter because of Foolish, but... So we're not going to see whatever's there. It could just be like a... imagine that that's actually just a bomb bag or something in the East Cloudtown like big chest because it's bomb locked. Because like the randomizer can definitely do that.
And then on one side we've got 4 bottle eggs and 2 bottle eggs. Little different since the eggs are fairies.
Marco's really I actually like this. Marco's like efficiently like handling the fairy eggs because he has so many bottles. So I think he's gonna get the one here, and then go up path to Snowhead, and then get the one next to Snowhead Owl, and then he can get the one outside.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of refill spots just filling up with eggs. That definitely looks nice. Okay, Song of Storms on.
Folks.
We do need captains, right?
We sure do. Okay, Marco, I don't think is thinking about it. So, we got Iconomasts and Captains. Ideally, Captains leads to Oath here. But it really doesn't have to.
Yeah, Heart Piece on the peak, and we don't have bombs for that grotto, so we're going to go ahead and just go right to this owl. And like you said, yeah, we're probably going to be grabbing this, there we go. That's the one with the fairy.
I think he just forgot about the Mountain Village Fairy. Yeah. Yep, definitely forgot.
Works that you have to come back here twice anyway, because, yeah, to reload this fairy.
Yeah, he had to reload this fairy, so he didn't... Like, it would have been, like, a little bit better to get the one in Mountain Village, but, yeah, it's definitely, like, very minor.
But yeah, I'd like to echo that sentiment. It is very cool routing.
But yeah, like, really, I think you gotta go ranch cows. Like a couple of bait items that could be there. I guess would be Bonnyhood Land Title Deed. No, Bonnyhood Mountain Deed. And then Fierce Deity because we already had the satisfy. Like, assuming the bow is required, like it could be FD. Those are like the 3 like possible bait items. Shanna, I'm talking Russian branch cows because of keg, and it's being too icy. South Clock 10.
And Lullaby on the eggs.
Okay, I think your Economass is gonna most likely be behind that.
Yeah, I've got Snowhead and Spring.
Okay, Chopper's gonna get Zora and Deku.
There we go. Nice Lulu photo. Yep, that was perfect. Good picture. Rule 3. Rule thirds.
Okay, Marco is doing Night 3 Stockbot in. Should do Toilet Hand. I don't think we've seen a Foolish Paper. Okay.
Okay, and Staff Room was nothing. Not punished. On Chopper's side. They're going to pick up their Deku. Eventually sing for Evan. And pick up Goron. So overall, just needs fire arrows, and looking at what happens next here.
Okay, just the heart piece onto a hand. Where's that? The cafe's mask was in Coast. I don't. Has Marco done that? Has Marco done Ladfish?
I don't believe so. So I might be seeing that. Yeah, Cafe is on the tracker. Okay.
Chopper's skipping out on the free red potion. I would have just picked it up just to get it. But,
yeah, just with the red
that's just
potion
me.
side, right?
Yes.
Yeah, saves you a purchase. If it comes down to checking those.
I don't think most people do because most people aren't going to do final hours observatory.
Oh, I don't think I caught that. What was that?
Like answering Shan's question about Skull Kid song, you can peek the Skull Kid song. It's just you have to do observatory in final hours to see it.
Oh, that's fair. Use that bow to speed up the cake.
Will Chopper go back for the I hope Chopper goes back for the grotto before going north. It's either Powder Keg or Moon's Tier trade.
Yeah, it looks like the
Postman is in term of field. It's we have East Clocktown Foolish anyway, but there was term of field 2 before that. Keaton Mask.
can deliver that right here at Milk Road. Just roll on over. All right. Majora's Mask trivia. Okay, it wasn't Keaton Mask. Oh yeah, where was those the fire arrows again? Cape Grotto, excellent. Okay. Yeah, so the Seed's favorite number today is 2. All of our ICs are 2. And so we have South Clock Town 2, and that's the only one that's not resolved. We're looking at Moon's Tier trade. Yeah. Yeah, and the only thing that we really have cake for in these settings are for the getting into the ranch day 1 for the cows.
Yeah, cake's either
So
for like cows or for the
Cake Castle.
cake castle. Yeah.
Yeah, so nerfed quite a bit. Um but it's really nice because however many seasons there have been, it's like, okay, I've got cake. Well, it's day 2. Okay, time to reset. Or night 1 even is kind of a feels bad man. So it's been nice to see a little bit less of like, okay, well, I need to just get my song and get cake. So
We're still missing our last hint, right?
yeah, one more
So
always, right?
yeah, I guess yeah, we could find a Garo like Ranch Sisters hint. Or it's just like Swamp Spire House out east. Like that'd probably be worse. Like Road to Icona, Swamp Spire House.
All fire arrows in hand. Marco's made his way up to Snowhead, so checking that out. And right, happy hour, friends. We have Marco on the left and Chopperman9 on the right. Both wonderful runners of MMR, and so it'll be fun to see how the execution through all this. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you to our commentator, or our volunteers today, Naki, Fox, and Shanann Brad, for restreaming and tracking as well.
I am gonna mention Chopper did Mystery Woods, like the Woods of Mystery on night 1, and therefore the day 2 grotto was orphaned. So yeah, you can backtrack for this one chest here because it's bonk easy. Without bombs. It's a little tedious, but it's better play this dungeon thorough if you can. Oh, he did? No, he didn't. He song double time to day 3, like in East Clocktown. But Marco checked it. I don't think it was anything.
Chopperman getting his sugar beans. A lot of it fell on the floor, though. Just barely missed that skip, too. Okay. We'll see if the fire arrow chest had nothing. Wizard's fun. It took me a couple halfway through my rando career to realize, he shows up on the map. Like, not only can you track him with audio, but you can just see his little red dot. Oh, nice jump to the fairy chest here. Don Gero.
All right. Got some fraud time.
Ribbit. Chopper will pick up their Song of Healing. And we can peek what's in this bubble. Just a silver rupee. Chopper's heading up to Woodfall. So just retracing some steps we've seen. Yeah, it's a good peek for that bubble. Just, Zora makes it easy to go through the wall, to get the head hitbox through.
Zora really makes it easier to peek. Fire Arrow is Zora Cave Grotto. One of our IC hints.
Yeah, came in logic with getting Goron from Evan in Zora Hall, which was also convenient. So Marco.
No, they both did everything, and just Chopper hasn't gone back for the chest. So if it wasn't for the 2 item count hint, that chest would be very orphaned.
Yeah, I'd be curious too. It could be just a play of, okay, well, I've heard that ICs, not all the items are crucial, so I'll just hold off going back to it. But we'll see. We'll see if. Okay, we're right next to it. Awesome. This has to be it. So there'll be a little bit of catch up to play. Marco just picked up their vanilla boss key and is heading up to Goat. About 105.
And Chopper doesn't currently have the news that we need a captain's hat. So, and that's because Chopper has not gone north.
Yeah. But Fire Arrow's hand, we'll see if...
Right. I literally was ew when I saw it, because the day 2 grotto was the fricking gold dust.
Right, that's right. Yeah, we can do that now. Logically. But yeah, that is fire arrows for Chopper. So they're heading north right now. With those fire arrows in the pocket. And on the tracker. Wink, wink. I think we saw it, right? But yeah, the gold dust being there is pretty mean, since it's just right. Yeah, you need to be. It's not combo, so you can't just hand it in at any time. You have to go there on day 2. So.
Yeah, he was having trouble setting it up, and yeah, the lightning does not move like it moves very randomly, so you can definitely just get hit by it and it not being your fault. And if you do get hit by the lightning, he'll run off.
Oh,
Oh no.
wow.
Are
It
we
looks like we have a
really?
blind branch.
You should. This is something that I've said in the past. You should never do a blind always.
Well, that will be Goat for Marco. And we'll see our Bouquet and Bossa Nova on our big blue warp. Dompe digging Master
Dampe did
Truth.
Master Truth, so
Not
that means
required.
this is dead.
Yep. So unfortunately, the info in spring, although the time of day is here, yeah, doing blind ranch may be pretty costly here to catch up and finish Snowhead. Big chest by the waterfall, Marco said. Just double defense though.
Yeah, that's the thing. They both of our runners have already done cows, so
Yep.
you. This is just like advice I give to literally anybody. Just never do this.
Ooh, we
Especially
get.
with rotating always, it's way too risky. Like you can just like waste time.
We also have Mountain Village Keaton. Although he doesn't give us anything, it's still cool to see.
I'm guessing GBT or well, like we don't have that much to do, right? Like there's really not that much to do in the seed. It's like GBT, PF sewers. Think and then like I think that's all. Marco, you are dodging a grotto that's in play.
Yeah, and Darmani as well. No, lens. You just have to have lens. Sorry, I was
We
thinking about the
didn't see
climb
lens.
and it's locked in.
Oh
But we have
dear,
some nice
I
sword
really
checks.
hope that grotto isn't what we were looking for.
Oh, okay, and also doing the Crimea part. Okay.
Yeah, because both of them are on an always. Okay, this is big. This is a big chest.
Bunny Hood.
That so yeah so the milk bottle was bottle locked this entire time, right? At least logically speaking.
The good news, though, is the milk bar will be getting its milk delivery. Thank you to the vigilante acts of Chopper. Oh, and also rare Gorman Peak here. We've already got the item, so it's just a recovery heart. Can we randomize Crummy's hug for the next rando, please? I'm all for it. Does that mean we skip the... Oh, I see. So it'd be a check in itself. Okay, okay. And then would you have to hand in the hug if you just got it randomly somewhere else?
I do have to ask, have we seen Mikau?
We have not.
Okay, all right, that's another thing we haven't seen. And then there's stage lights here.
Nice silver rupees for your efforts. The Gorman brothers are blind from love. Yeah, too true. They want the hug. Hey, just a vanilla piece of heart. Or who knows, maybe it's a piece of heart from somewhere else.
That's not a vanilla piece of heart.
Wait, what? Is it like a red rupee?
I think it's blue rupee.
Oh my gosh, not worth it. Man, AV does not pay in the Zora world. Literally helping them put on a bombastic show. 5 rupees. It's not even like roadie rates. A big Goron hug? That'd be rocky. They're just rocks. I mean, I won't say no. It's just... I don't know how cozy it'll be. So Marco's in Great Bay Temple, making some progression, maybe sussing out the Economask. And Chopper's doing some Goron Village things, about to check on the Elder Day 2.
Marco also does not have Great Fairy Sword. So I don't know if how he's gonna do this upcoming fight. If he elects to do. Oh, ew. I don't know what's worse. Arguably, I think it's arguably worse to have just Kakiri's sword for the frog. At least in my eyes.
Yeah, with Danjiro, that frog is in play. Oh, I was working on the Zora jump earlier. I need to learn this. I've been just doing the hook shot thing.
Yeah, you have to shoot the gecko 5 times with ice arrows. I think that's the only like decent way of doing it. But war with no bombs or sword upgrades does not look appealing to a lot of people. But like, there's so little to do, so I'm not sure what Marco will choose here.
Yeah, if he doesn't find it before getting to Big Eyeball Man, it's not going to be fun.
That
There's something to
could
it.
be. That was a small chest, so that could be the Moonsteer.
Yeah. Oh, we got Pendant Letter to Mama left. And I guess, or
It's
frogs.
Okay. Alright, game, have it your way.
Yeah, those were some squashed hopes right there. On the bright side, you have a nice blue frog. I believe I had some sort of snowhead check mark for Marco. It was like 105. And so at 117, we see Chopper entering. Vanilla Boss Key into the Great Bay Temple Frog. you had to pick an MM crush, you go with Pamela's dad? I mean, science guy. I can see it.
Oh, that barely just hit. And Marco's just known for jump slashes.
You want to get a hug from Hugo? Okay, I mean, Hugo, of all people, deserves one. He's just been up there. He needs to warm up.
At some point, I really should just make like a visual like damage table for this game and just post it. Just so more people can quickly like figure out like what works, what doesn't for like enemies.
And you can find some of those damage values on ZeldaSpeedRuns.com.
I don't think all of the nuance is there, if I recall right, because it's like at least hosted on the site. I'd have to double check to see, because there's like a lot, especially with Ward. Like Ward's one of those fights where a lot of different attacks get multiplied damage to them. So it's like have to like really have a good understanding of it. There's another small chest underwater.
And there's your
There's
Kana
Burrow.
access. Okay.
If that's Moonsteer, or do you just skip everything?
Dismilk.
No, of course not. Oh gosh, I really hope we're not on a find the Moonsteer in the haystack seed now. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, because we're just looking for Moonseer for the captain's hat, correct?
It depends. If it's Moon's tier for captains and not, if we find Fierce Deity and it's Moon's tier for our captains, then the game's not gonna hint the Moon's tier. And yeah, Marco does elect to skip word here.
That is very reasonable. But
I'm
there's a lot of combat that we don't have that makes it a smoother fight.
yeah.
Yep.
I was mentioning the fact that Margot does not have any combat that makes war actually quick, so that skip is very much reasonable.
Absolutely.
I'm also going to mention that I do believe it's very likely now that New Wave Bossa Nova could have been Mark II stars at a Snow Temple because of how bottlenecked we were to beat Snowhead.
I keep having to warp to this boss, the frog door. Did the Cardinals always say emptiness clothed in darkness? That does go hard. Yeah, they need a hug or like a metal band to write for. Oh. Gilding.
Oh, that's a small chest. I don't know if Marco knows, but you can just... You should be able to jump over to the water wheel to get it, but we could possibly talk about how to do this room later. I don't know if he's comfortable with like the Zora water wheel strat.
Room key.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. Here's water wheel. Nice. Human transformation, jump over, and we're clear.
Moreover, get this ferry underwater before you go.
Yep.
Except it's a notebook, so run away.
Dodge. Yeah, so I guess the position we're looking at is if if the grotto, after beating Goat on Chopper's side, is not Captain's Hat, they need to catch up.
If it's Moon's tier 2 Captain's Hat, that's really bad news.
Oh, we're still on day 2. But yeah, that Smithy is just the gold dust is just down out of not very convenient because we cycled since then. Well, actually, they might have picked it up.
I did not see that Dropper was able to get the frog mouse out here, right?
We'll see.
Arctic Kuma Gold Dust can never be a day 3 lock check. Yeah, Randall cannot put it on day 3 ever.
Even if it's foolish.
Like it's not supposed to. Like if it is then we found like an issue. Okay, here's the chest.
It's big. Stone mask. Okay.
Okay.
Just lacking some stealth. That's all. Oh my goodness, we have more than one stone mask lover. I was not expecting that. Okay, so just catching up on springtime checks, and yeah, that is Georg down for Marco. 127. Yep, so he's got that Don Garo in hand on Chopper's side. So we have not seen the Southern Swamp frog. This is the one I like to pray to. I feel like it's a very spiritual experience to check this frog.
We're seeing Deku Playground.
Gibdo is here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that just means that Icona Axis is just flat out locked by Lullaby.
And Day 2 Grotto, we'll see that. So that did route well with the Froggy.
Chopper's probably gonna do this, like considering just picking it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Still has Day 2, and so we do have a bet in the ZSR chat. Get your bets in now, because we are looking for that captain's hat. So exclamation point bet, and get your bets in. Ugh. Marco's picking up the Ocean Title Deed.
And they should really check for the. That's Cap. Oh my goodness! That's Captain's hat.
Well, that was a quick bet. Who did Smithy?
Chopper did that. Oh my goodness!
Who bet Smithy?
I said gold dust in that spot is a disgusting location, and so it being required is, of course, pretty freaking bad.
Answer to the seed being there, yeah, pretty disgusting.
Marco's definitely not gonna go back for it at all.
So rechecking some hints here. Just making sure we have everything in order. Yeah, South Clocktown, 2 important items.
Yeah, if Marco can't get the oath in, it's pretty much over. That is go mode for Chopper if we haven't had it marked yet.
Yeah.
If we mark the captain's hat.
So remember to grab a stick before we go to Graveyard. Night 1, they're set up for that as well.
He did not need to do that. He had the stone mask. He could just grab some magic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and as pointed out, this is no bombs and go mode. So some of our bomb strats for dungeons we'll just throw out the window for today.
Gosh, I've had required gold dust in Day 2 Graw before, but it was literally for the first bottle. And I still hate seeing that in that specific location. It's really bad.
Yeah, unless you can like route it with like the waterfall entrance of Akana, it just doesn't feel good. They have to go back for it, especially. Yeah, so Marco has some leeway with GBT being out of the way. Just needs to find the captain's hat. and just needs to make that. I mean, I could go back for Gold Dust here. Like, we are literally in that Akana situation. But it looks like we're going to Goron away. Maybe go to the Graveyard Grotto.
No. If it's... Oh, I think you mean it's not on Chopper's side.
On Marco, yes. But it looks like Marco's going for the Deceptor Arcana. Yeah, we know what Chopper's doing. Yeah, so we do have the Oath hint, but it would be at this point, tough to catch up.
It is, in fact, Oath on behind the captain set. So, Arco is in Oath. Will be in Oath mode shortly.
Yeah, it's true. The Dark Nuts, especially I feel like the Majora's Mask specifically ones are very rhythmic, so definitely easy to get around.
He might, like, even worse, he might, I don't know if you do it, but he might go for the wallet on Goron Race.
Oh, and why is that?
Because it's Smithy 1, and it's that wallet could still be counted as important.
I see.
But yeah, like,
Long
what
distance
Dodo's
mirror.
saying is chat. What Dodo is saying in chat is correct, and I
And what
think
Dodo's
at
saying
this
is
point, I'm going to mention. I think the second item is Fierce Deity, and it's something leading to Fierce Deity, unfortunately. And I hope next season Fierce Deity can actually be no stars when you start with a Giant's Mask. We have a 2 item count South Clock Town, so the second item is most likely, if it happens that Moonseer is not in PF Sewers, which is literally the like last location we have, that isn't like behind a bottle, it's gonna lead to Fierce Deity's Mask. That's the only other option.
thank you for the Deku soldiers in chat. What a strong soldier. And Sonata, very relevant.
Okay, I think at this point we probably just have Foolish Bombs. So it's like there's not really much else that the seed's gonna give us. Like, unless the Fierce Deity is bomb locked, I guess. But I don't really see it.
And then even if it is, it's like, yeah, going to go hunt that down would be not ideal.
Yeah, Shannon, I was just saying it's the most likely candidate to satisfy the 1-star count.
Yeah, so it looks like Marco will be heading into Woodfall, and Chopper is climbing Stone Tower. I believe it's. Is it? Have we timed it? Where is it faster to complete Stone Tower and then do Castle Egos?
It is.
Okay. So a little
So I think
optimization there.
Chopper. Yeah, I don't think Chopper knows that. It's just faster to do it in that order. Oh, are we actually clearing? That's a bomb bag.
Oh, there's a bomb bag. Yeah, that's underneath the poison water in the west room of Woodfall.
Yeah,
The fact that he's
this
doing
isn't
checks
the
here
thing.
might be
I think it's
might be the
over.
end.
Yeah, like Stone Tower Temple has so many checks. It's so long. So if he's doing that, it's gonna be over at this point.
Yeah. I wonder if he is thinking about Oath Hint at all, or if it's just okay, do prog and hope it's in these dungeons.
Is this the moon sphere? Are we actually gonna see it?
Milk.
No. That's I think we've seen every milk.
It seems like it.
Sodaaholic, it was unfortunately Smithy 2 behind the garbage gold dust location.
On the day 2 Mystery Woods Grotto. There's the other wallet. So that does save us score on race if that was a YOLO play for Smithy 1. It could be that Marco goes to SCT and says, okay, I'm going to go mode this because there's just so many checks here. And then, yeah. But that again, like that would just have to be thinking of that Oath Hint.
I think if you were very thorough in this seed at the start, it was possible to get Captain's Hat Cycle 1. But otherwise, it's such a bad location to go back to. So, yeah, like, it's not... Like, there's not really much to really be done about that. Like, this was, like, one of our quals. I think, like, 80% of the race room would have been burned by that. Like, that is legit one of the worst locations for gold dust, like, period.
Absolutely. I think that would be a pretty lit up chat for with some DCs as well.
DNFs, you mean?
Yeah. Disconnects.
I've always been I don't know if I've ever like fully asked Zoe about it, but I've been like in favor of like a combined Smithy hint for MMR. I don't think it'd be too powerful if it would just be a sometimes for racing. Yeah, the combined like Shrine Wart and Final Chest would also be really good. That's like, well, oh, and Ocean Spire House would be good. I don't know if that would how that be handled though, because with Ocean, maybe Zoe might be able to get that to work because like I know when you have like all 3 days for Ocean Spire House on. The game, like, it will give you an always hint for all 3 days. If it's not, like, like if you just like put them in the always pool.
Okay, there's a small chat, or it was a big chat. Well, it was just a mask, just a sad man mask. Oh, it looks like we've equipped the Giant's mask. Oh, Dragonfly, get out of here. That wasn't a picture of you. Do you look like a torch? Excuse me? Okay, starting out with arrows on Chopper's side. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't use Great Fairy Sword with the Giant's Mask. That would be very nice, because, yeah, without even a Razor or Gilded, yeah, Giants doesn't feel good here. Crouch stab strats on Marco's side for Adola.
Yeah, the GFS out of PFI is definitely going to also be a factor here.
Yeah, Majora.
Majora's going to be very safe for Chopper with that and the double defense.
The Great Fairy Sword was in the
Hook shot chest.
Hookshot chest
in PFI.
Interior. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, the thing with Giant's Mask is gotta watch your magic usage, and you have to take it off, otherwise the game will let you time out your magic, and not fun in this fight.
Chopper's having some issues doing the fight here.
So Marco's climbing Stone Tower after finishing Woodfall Temple. So we'll see if they choose to go mode the temple and get the Oath hint, or if they're going to look for items. And Chopper, it's 146 in the race, and Chopper is just putting some finishing touches on the last tread mold here. Alright, one shot, one kill.
So now just Chopper needs to complete Woodfall and Great Bay. Due to not having bombs, neither runner. Oh.
It's free Razor Sword. We have bombs on Marco.
Yeah, I was saying I actually didn't see if Chopper did early Igor. I wasn't looking. But you have to do the regular glitchless route for Great Bay Temple instead of the recoil strat that people like to do for Go Mode GBT.
You love hearing speedrunners play the Ocarina at Mach? Yes, absolutely. These songs are played fast. So we've got right now, I would say a lead on Chopper. He is in go mode with his final item. It looks like Marco's going to be doing some SST. We'll see if he chooses to go mode it or check items. So using Woodfall entry as a point of fast forwarding on Chopper's side, just have Woodfall and GBT to do, and GBT is a good amount of time. But yeah, just fire your arrows across the room and go mode Woodfall. Funny wallet.
This does look like go moding. Well, we're checking that. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
They've set it up for later, and or just thought it was big and thinking not Moon's here. Oh yeah, and no bombs means Deku Flower strats for the frog.
That could be Moonsteer and uninverted. But even then, like, we're gonna get he's gonna get the hint. So I think Oath Hint is something that runners should prioritize once they have everything else. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the Oath Hint, this scene would be horrible. Like that Captain's Hat would just be in such a bad spot.
Yeah, no, unfortunate thing is, like, yeah, need to get... It's on day 2, and we're already at the final hours on that side.
So, like, I guess, like, inequality wouldn't be nearly as bad just because of the fact that captains would still get that Oath Hint.
Yeah, that is a saving grace there. Okay, just getting rid of that dragonfly right off the bat. He always gets in the way. May just have to employ that myself. Nice snipe, and there's Dola down. Great Fairy Sword making quick work of that. Ah, there's Fierce Deity in that Sun Switch chest and SCT.
All right. Okay.
So
I guess we'll just talk about it in the interview then.
yeah, at least we know where Big Man is. Yeah, true. If it were for any other song, this would be bad. But thankfully, it's Oath, and Oath can be hinted.
I think it's got. I think now it's that Moose Tier said it's got to be in PF Sewers. And then it's like either Mountain Title Deed or the other bottle that we haven't seen. Because it may be a bomb bag, but I don't see the reason, like any reason this seed would mark bomb bags as important. So, provided like the actual like Chopper's ability here, Marco has to beat Twin Mold. Then he's gonna get the Mountain Village hint. Then he's like the hint for Mountain Village, and then he's gonna have to figure out that it's Smithy 2. And then it's gonna be Smithy 2 captains, and then he's gonna have to reset again, then go to Graveyard, and then like after Graveyard he has to go to make it final hours and wait. He has to reset twice because it's Smithy 2 for captains. It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's not combo because combo changes the way the gold dust works in upgrades. Dodo, Marco got the other wallet, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And that other wallet was in Woodfall Temple. Chopper, what are you doing?
I'm assuming
Okay.
it's just for the reset point for the void. So, nice thing about GPT, for anyone who doesn't know, is you can grow on void and end up at the last door that you went to.
Right.
I might have missed it. It is interesting we're using this door instead of the one that's just right by the slipstream.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure about. Yes, Marco got the hint. So this is going to be Smithy 1 first, of course. And then it'll go straight to Smithy 2 because you know where the gold dust is. And then he's going to have to reset again. Don't worry about it, Shan. I got you covered. Yeah. That would have been real unfortunate.
Yeah, another alternative for using the ice platforms here is you can also hook to the top of the room and do a jump slash, and then you can just back walk to the back of the wall and then walk alongside that and do a side hop. But I can see ice arrows being kind of cozy there. Maybe it's a little out of meta since that chest isn't actually shuffled, so it's not as important. We'll be able to grow on Void and Water Temple soon. Yeah, that could be nice.
Where's Captain's? Captain's hat is on Smithy 2 with Gold Dust and Day 2 Swamp in the grotto. So, like in most runners' positions, like you would in quite a few people's positions, they definitely would. If it wasn't for it locking Oath specifically, like this seed would be horrible for so many people.
Yeah, already on principle, it's a bad spot for Gold Dust being locked to a day 2 check, like only. And then on top of that, you have to go back for it for Oath.
A nice pendant.
On Smithy 1. Okay, here's your Gold Dust, mister. And no bombs means we're using Fire Arrow here. And yes, happy 2 hours, friends. Big shout out to our racers, Marco and Chopperman9. Thank you for putting on an awesome race for us today. Thank you to our volunteers, Naki and Fox, and Shanann Brett, restreaming and tracking and researching. All right, that is Captain's hat for Marco. So he is in go and needs to recycle, get day 1. Yeah, it needs Oath, of course, but we'll be recycling for that.
Fortunately, has to make it night 1, enter the grave, then make it night 3 and as soon as possible, and then wait like.
Go ahead.
And then wait like 4.5 minutes of in-game time.
Yeah. What's the word against going day 2 and hopping over, like with the pillar and the bombs?
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't. I don't think it saves time to do it. You just go into the night 1, and I think it's just a little bit faster.
Okay, I was thinking you could save time by like skipping fast forwards, but maybe I'm not putting it in context here. Yeah, this is a bit of the tough thing with, beating GBT before go mode. Obviously, there's some viable locations to check in GPT, so that's just what you do. And it did get us, it did get Marco Oath in, but yeah, it's hard to have all your dungeons done, and it's like, okay, I just gotta wait around.
Question from Chaz. Granny not available night 3? On day 3, you can't do a grandma's story anyway, and then night 3, she's at the ranch.
Yeah, so she doesn't do any of her stories on night 3 or day 3. Yeah, fast forwarding time, you do burn some time. You can save the iron knuckle fight for day 3 once you get in. That is like kind of the best thing you can do here. Okay, well that's a fish kill on Chopperman9 side, and we'll be heading to the moon with double defense and Great Fairy Sword in a dream. No princess that I can recall though. Your princess is still in another temple. I know, the great tradition is broken. No princess. Big Sag.
Oh gosh, we just went for that without a stick.
Yeah, a bit of payoff. Wasn't too brutal. Man, Link's endurance to just pull a backflip like that. Mid-fight. And that's Oath for Marco, so just has to wait in front of the clock tower for a bit. At 2:05, Chopperman starts the Majora fight.
Oh gosh, I get some shenaniganry.
Okay, that means My Hero Academia. I was trying to rack my brain for any MM things that was MHA. Okay. Now that Granny telling those stories would be it's a great visual. Alright, there's the phase for Chopperman. And the bow spinning on Marco's side. It's a reminder of wow, South Clock Town was loaded, and we had a lot of front loaded, a lot of front loading of the seed. Oh, it's a Scott Falco bit. Okay, I'll have to rewatch that, or maybe watch it. I don't think I've seen that. Okay,
There it is, GG.
there we have it. GG. A race time of 2:07:26. GG's to Chopperman9.
All I'm gonna say is rando gonna rando. Like that's the most rando thing I've seen. Like so many people would get burned by something like that. It's not even a joke.
Yeah. It's the big thing about a randomizer is you are going to get these situations where an item was in a really bad location. Is a in a like or it's just going to be where it is, and you have to deal with that. And it there is a lot of these back and forths too of you think something's going to go one way in the seed, and then it just kind of turns around on you.
Did our runners go for an interview? I don't know how good Chopper's English is, so he might not have wanted to join.
Yeah, looks like the invite was sent out. Oh, I'm in the wrong race room. It looks like Marco is coming in for interview.
I still need to watch Qual 2. I think I like skimmed through it, but I didn't like watch the entire thing. I don't think I watched that either. Like it was just really early in the morning for me.
Well, welcome to the chat, Chopperman. Yes, it was very close right here.
GG's Chopper.
Yeah, so the Fierce Deity was in a fairy chest. Oh,
The
and
the first chest of ISTT, the one in the entry room,
that's right, with the
because
sun switch.
of course you were not going to get like even do any checks in SDT because like you were in Go. So well, Margot did that one check and then stop on the way to the Oath Hint because like we talked about it a lot on the because like I like audibly like was not happy to see that gold dust in that specific location. So I was because like I know just from how much I've seen of this randomizer that specific gold dust location is like one of the worst that you can have. It's such an out of the way spot to go back for gold dust because it's specifically on day 2.
Yeah.
GG.
GG, Marco. Welcome in.
Yo, thank you.
GG. Yeah, I don't think there's like much to say about like the reason one person won versus not. That was the most rando thing I've seen out of the tournament.
Yeah, apparently he got Captain's Hat early. I saw in the race time chat.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well. Yeah, it really sucked having to like do 2 more cycles and then wait for a long time. Nothing I could have done there, I guess.
Yeah, it was
I do have.
good call
You
to
wanna
the
say anything?
STT to just go mode that and get that oath hint.
Yeah. Yeah, even then, even though I knew it was gonna make me lose a lot of time because of the waiting, but it just sucks when Oath is there in graveyard. Worst spot.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Jess told me about the hint like a month ago or something. I was not even aware of it when I started the tournament. First time I used it.
Yeah, it's not often you have to use it. It's like specifically song item locking it when
Yeah.
you have to use it.
I got scared about the lens. The lens could have blocked it, I guess.
Yeah, it was possible, but like from our vantage, we already knew, right? That said, I do have a question. What was your reason for like just hard avoiding Terma Field early? Because like that was like super noticeable on my end.
I just wanted to do the Zora Cape because it was I got a important item from Zora Cape, so I just rushed it. And then
Okay.
that made me find Deku and Goron, which opened so many things, and I just then did progression, I guess.
All right.
So South Swamp with Deku with the songs, and then the eggs, and then after that I actually got Termina Field important items, and I only had one. And I got lucky because I wanted to warp to Milk Road to buy the Ice Arrow, waiting for 10 p.m. to sell the bottle, the gold dust. And then I realized I didn't activate the owl, so I warped Clocktown to go Milk Road, and on the way I did the pillar thing, and I found my second item, which killed every single other Termina Field check, which was lucky.
Right. Yeah. The hints were not easy to get for like skipping the like if you like did like a Terma Field loop early, you were gonna like skip the dongos or anything, but like the hint placement for those were Road to Swamp and then Ranch, so otherwise it'd be tricky to skip them if you like were to do Terma Field early.
Yeah, I usually do it early. It's just in this seed, I just change a little bit my routing. But yeah, I guess I think when I got to Mountain Village the first time, I think it was already past second day, so I couldn't have done it. I'm not sure. Gold Dust was kind of rough for me to do in my routing.
Mm-hmm. I think like to do it on cycle 1, you'd have to just do everything very thorough, especially due to the fact that like you'd have to, because like the bomb bags were non-existent for such a long time.
Yeah,
you had to double back to get the fire arrows out of the chest, go swamp on day 2, and then make sure you get the magic in Terma Field. So it's like you'd have to play super thorough to get it all on day 2 to even do that. So it's like,
how did Chopper do it then? Did he do?
He just didn't do it. He didn't have a. He went to day 3 and night 3 early and skipped Mystery Woods on the first cycle.
Yeah.
So that's like the big thing that was the case.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember one seed in, I think it was in qualifiers, where I got screwed by skipping Mystery Woods, because I think it had like Don Garo, and then in Woodfall you had something behind the frog.
I remember that qual, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, nah, I'm not gonna skip Woods of Mystery even though I have so much progression. But I should have skipped it then this time. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, yeah.
the bomb bag we saw was in Woodfall Temple Chopper. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys also had a differentiation in Icona masks, although it was both were after Lullaby.
Oh.
There was Gibdo. Oh, remind me where that was.
Oh yeah, I never found it.
That was the swamp frog.
Right.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I guess
Gi-
yeah, he did all of that way later, so he had the mask already, I guess.
Yeah, it routed pretty cleanly because he did Swamp Frog and was able to do that just because of when he checked it.
Yeah. But Garo was on the way anyway, so didn't change anything.
Right. Yeah.
Did he also skip Parrot Fortress, I guess?
No, he did PF. He didn't do Cape early. Rather, he did do Hall early because he did it due to like the way he routed in-game time for the old lady in North Clocktown, and so then did that and then went to Hall a bit later.
Okay. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good at the beginning. DQ and Goron back to back. That was insane.
Yeah, that was a loaded haul.
But yeah, just unfortunate go mode item placement, I guess.
Yes, my most. I would say, like, especially if it wasn't the fact that it was Oath, like, it definitely could have been a lot worse. But I don't feel like you'd be the only one to get burned by that captain's head at all. Like, I'd feel it'd be pretty common for a lot of people to get burned by it, just because Gold Dust was sitting in that specific spot.
Yeah, Goldust is day 2 only, so it's if you get it cycle 1, it's pretty hard then to get the captain's hat in the same cycle.
I forgot that I should probably talk. Well, GG's to both Chopperman and Marco. It was quite a close race. It was quite enjoyable to watch.
You said in chat that Keg was in fact 1 star.
It was 1 star, yes. I can't figure out why, but I only skimmed the spoiler. But yeah, so South Clocktown was 2 star for the bow, and then 1 star for Keg.
Is it just for like because light arrows were early K Castle?
Not sure. I sent the spoiler for you guys. I can send the spoiler over to you guys to comb through.
if I can say one thing, Chopper, you didn't have the hint. I don't recommend doing always hinted checks without the hint, just because that was not guaranteed to even have a hint anyway, and there weren't. We knew that there weren't that many hint locations remaining, you know.
Yeah, there was only 1 hint location remaining when you did aliens, and was for Dampe digging. Take for something in ranch. I can understand, but yeah, I absolutely agree with Fox's kind of testament there. Unless you get the hint for it, don't do it. That's it, really.
Yeah, it's with the way rotating always works. That's why you really don't want to do it, because it can just be like complete junk and not hinted.
Yeah.
It's just too risky for the time it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Any other thoughts on the seed? Or are we I'm pretty close to the. I don't have any comments.
Not from me anyway.
I think with that last thought, I'm definitely done. It really was rando here.
Yeah, it happens. It's okay.
Yep, absolutely. But yes, we do know who these two are facing next. So Chopperman will be going on to fight Spec. As I know you were a bit nervous about this match, Chopperman. I wish you the best of luck on your next match as well. Oh no, Chopper, don't cry. Don't cry, Chopper. It's okay.
You're saying they're gonna fight and not race?
Oh no. At the later it gets into the tournament, that's where you stop fighting, you don't race. You know?
Oh wow.
Yeah. Chopper, it's okay. We'll send you all of the Cremia hugs. Okay. Hopefully it'll make you feel better. And Marco, you'll be going on to face the winner of Chaotic Yosha versus Cine.
Alright, we'll see that.
And their next match, I believe they're scheduled for tomorrow. So, bright and early tomorrow, you'll see who your next opponent is. Will it be best of 3? All matches are best of 1 for this tournament. Except for Grands, which might be best of 2, depending on the outcome. But yeah, this tournament's already going to be long enough as it is. So it'll be best of 1. But yeah, just a quick overview. We've got quite a few races going on over the next couple of days. So we had Earl Weird versus Death King earlier on today. Then obviously we had this match. Tomorrow we have Yosha versus Cine and Alf versus Section. And then on Saturday we have Ace Slayer versus Gratoffy. And then on Tuesday next week we have Trev versus the Real Reliables. So quite a lot of matchups, a mixture between lower brackets and winner brackets. And then from next Friday, Challenge Cup will be starting with the few people that we have signed up, which we haven't decided the format of that tournament yet, as there isn't that many runners. But we'll see, and we'll keep everybody updated on that probably by end of Saturday.
And this is the last day to sign up for that, is that correct?
It is, yes. So today's the last day to sign up for the Challenge Cup. If you are interested, there's no comment for
I YOLO'd. My bad.
If you are interested, it is Season 6, and it's for anyone who didn't qualify for the main tournament, or never even got to do any of the qualifiers at all. It's open to everyone, unless you're in the top 32. If you go into the Majora's Mask Randomizer Discord, and you go into race announcements, I literally pinged about it a couple hours ago. So you'll be able to find the sign-up form, and the bracket will be finalized on Saturday. But yeah. Thank you guys for today. Our two lovely commentators, Fox and Naki, thank you for joining me today. I'm Shenanbread, and I was your restreamer, Seed Roller, and your tracker for today. And of course to our two lovely racers, Marco and Chopperman, thank you for putting on such a fantastic race for us. I don't think anyone else was at Asars, actually. We haven't got any other races going on at the moment, so I need to find someone to raid into because I didn't think this far ahead. Yep, nope, didn't think this far ahead. Give me a moment.
I'll give you a moment and 2 seconds.
I know. 72 hours and 2 seconds.
He said 2 seconds. We're in South Clocktown. That would just have a new item there that extends your cycle.
I can hear my own voice. Ew. Right. We're gonna raid into Vidya.
Woohoo!
If I could type the command correctly. Here we go. Nailed it. But yeah, we will see you guys later. Hopefully we'll try and get some of the races on this weekend. If not, keep an eye out on Twitch, Majora's Mask, and you'll be able to hopefully catch a couple of people doing some races this weekend. But that's it from us, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye!